Yo, yo, how's it going? Uh, Yesterday's nightmare fight got completely fast forwarded because, of course, it did because I didn't talk during it because it was too stressful. If you wanted to see it at 1x speed, there is a link to a 1x speed version of the fight in the description. I think for Quest Cape, when we get to, or not Quest Cape, but Diary and Infernal Cape, when we get to new bosses like that and they're particularly interesting, I'll probably just manually edit those videos. I think something I'm learning from this Trailblazer experience is that while this Unsilence tool is pretty neat and it definitely lets me upload daily Trailblazer content, I don't think I want to replace my manual editing process for my backlog of 3,000 hours of RuneScape videos. So, because I don't think it's to the quality standards that the main videos are at. I mean, the main videos aren't even really that much better. I obviously can't watch all of the old content. I pretty much depend on the audio waveform to dictate where I should make splits and cuts and that kind of thing. But I still make a couple creative decisions in the manual editing process that the Unsilence tool just can't do. But I'll keep this in mind for cool future content like this. Like whenever we do leagues, I should be able to post my league videos once a day using Unsilence, and then I'll still have the original copies of the recordings in the bag that maybe I'll manually edit one day so they're a little bit clean. That kind of stuff on the main channel. Today is November 15th, 2020. We now have the full RM set, which was good. I was straight path to burnout. I think I'm getting close to the point where I'm feeling like I would be okay with wrapping the league. I've done basically everything there is to do for every skill. There's a few remaining tasks that I could start looking into, but all of them are going to require work or some amount of grinding. I think all of the easy tasks that I just qualify for are done. There's a couple skills that I still want to grind up. Like it would be nice to finish getting smithing up to 89, so I don't have to boost for rune tips. Also, more smithing means more XP for fletching. I need to get that for 90 so that we can get the Calphite Queen head and actually finish the Elite Desert Diary. Obviously, I want to keep doing Zulrah to get a Toxic Blowpipe. We're going to eventually check out Theater of Blood. That Nightmare run with Clover yesterday went pretty well, so I'd like to do a little bit more Nightmare. I don't know if I want to do tons of Nightmare farming, but it would be cool to get ranked on the leaderboards for it. I'm going to sit here and bank stand for a second as I read through my league task list and just see what I want to work on next. Actually, let's go ahead and do Solusep. I would very much like to finish the Varrock Hard and Elite Diaries or get the in-game credit for them. And I need a lot of kudos for that. I think I need to get a total of 50 fossils, which unfortunately is going to take quite a while. So I'm going to mosey on over to Fossil Island and start working towards that. I'll see ya. Oh, so what? Reach total level 2000. I apparently signed off yesterday at 1999. It's funny. So like I said, that I feel like this is going to be a preview of what the diary and especially Inferno Cape playthroughs are going to look like, where like the length of an episode is going to go down, down, down as there's less and less things for me to say with longer and longer grind. However, I think it's still, I'm probably going to continue to just publish these Trailblazer videos every day because why not? But when it comes to the Diary Cape and the Inferno Cape, what will probably just happen is I've got, 3,000 plus hours in the can, and I can just edit together a longer video. So instead of each video having about 8 hours of gameplay, I can move to having a video that has 50 hours of gameplay that's fast forwarded. Probably still target having about hour-long YouTube videos, which is a bridge I'm going to cross. It's interesting because I've been saying for a while that the manual editing process is probably going to get easier for me the further past the quest cape we get as these grinds start to stretch out. But then that results in like 15-minute videos where I say like two things. Hey, what's up? All right, bye. So I've been at this for about 90 minutes. I think math works out that I'll have 50 fossils in another 90 minutes. I'm about halfway there. Now I don't know if the exact counts of fossils will be correct for me to get the kudos I need. I think I'm going to end up running out of small exhibits, but I need to do that math and figure out specifically what kinds of fossils I need. So I think my plan for now is to keep chopping here until not the live split timer, but the in-game play clock, the red one at the bottom there next to the trade button. Once that hits 3 hours, I'll assess if I've got 50 fossils. I'll go clean them, go to the museum and turn them in, see how many kudos that gives us, and just figure out what we still need to complete. Unfortunately, that I think it was like a medium fossil. I basically wasted a fossil earlier when I was trying to unlock the Fossil Island task for getting prayer XP. But I think I have a better understanding of how that activity works now, so I'll probably end up using the rare fossils I'm getting on that since there are no rare fossil exhibits in the Varrock. That's going to require me to farm some pyrophosphite, whatever the hell it is, calcite. Instead of that, I think I can also get those same items from the Fossil Island Wyvern, so I could just try to do Slayer until I get an assigned task of that. I need a Wyvern task. There's quite a few league points associated with them. I also need still an Abyssal Demon task so we can fight the Sire. So I'm not super clear on the specifics of this, but I think that the rock crabs also drop fossils. So maybe if I'm going to do some AFK training, I can do it on rock crabs. I do have some stream work that I have to get done later this morning. Probably do while I'm AFKing either range or melee stats. It seems like there's not a lot of people running range, at least not among the folks I'm friends with on Discord. And we're going to need someone to do it during Theater of Blood at some point. So I think that means it's a good idea for me to continue to pursue the Toxic Blowpipe from Zul'Ra. We'll do a bunch of Zul'Ra kills at some point. It's such an easy boss now with all of the upgrades. But anyway, that's coming soon. All right, I'm about 20 seconds away from the 3-hour mark that I originally set for myself. I do, in fact, have 50 small, medium, and large fossil pieces. Probably not going to be enough to fill out the exhibits that I need to fill out. I have to go clean them and figure out, what all I need remaining. I'll probably come back and continue. Hopefully, I can get 95 woodcutting and then stop. 95 is a level that I am not disinterested in, because base 95s is worth a lot of points, and it's something that I could reasonably obtain, because it's around like 92 where the skills just become unreasonably slow. So yeah, it would be wonderful if I have all of the fossil exhibits done by 95 woodcutting, and then I can just never touch woodcutting again. I guess I should say I'm going to finish this mushroom and then the mushroom northeast of me, and then we'll go clean these fossils. All right, let's count here. I can do 5 small fossils if there's enough exhibits remaining, which there might not be. 3 medium, that gives me 8. 1 large, 1 plant. So if there's enough exhibits, I might be done. I may have calculated exactly correctly, but I need to go find that out. So let's see if I'm done with Cellucep cutting. If I am, I'll probably get 95 wood cutting later through other means, magic logs or something, I don't know. Barak teleport. Let's go. Shit, this should have been Grand Exchange. Oh no, I right-clicked correctly. Never mind. This will be great because I'll get the lamps from this. I'll throw them on construction, and then the lamps from the Hard and Elite Diary can also go on construction. I think we're going to be okay on small fossil displays. I was worried about running out of them, but should be alright. Alright, yeah, I think this is going to work out. Hooray for math. Correctly calculated that it would be exactly 3 hours of woodcutting. Small. I guess I shouldn't celebrate until I actually finish this. So it's still possible that I made a mistake. Actually, I think I'm going to come out ahead slightly. There's 153 kudos. Fantastic. It's a lot of fossil gathering. Yeah, I still have an extra plant fossil, so I guess I overdid it a little bit, but I'm okay with that. And I need to look up the Varrock Hard Diary. I've been done with the Elite Diary for a while. Try to use all these lamps at once. Varrock Hard. Speak to Orlando Smith after obtaining 153 kudos. Oh, I think that's the only one I need to do. I think I did everything. Thanks for all your help. Enjoy the museum. Completed all hard tasks in the Varrock area. Nice. Okay. Hard Varrock. I think there's other things you can do when you get certain kudos thresholds. Let me check. You can get some additional lamps or fixed amount of prayer XP or something. Specific amounts of kudos rewards can be obtained. 100 kudos access to Point Voyage, grants access to Fossil Island, 150 access to Volcanic Mine, 153 access to the Workman's Gate. Seek the Information Clerk. Oh shit, that was pretty awesome. I guess I got all of them at once. Okay, so I just got 64k prayer XP, 104k crafting XP, 64k smithing XP, 56k mining, 64k slayer, 64k hunter. That's from getting to 151 plus kudos. So I think that gave us a prayer level, a smithing level, prayer 86, smithing 85. And I got 2 more lamps to pick up here. Reward for the Hard Diary. Oh, that's interesting. She just keep talking and say, I did the Elite Diary. Alright. Let's stock up some plate bodies. I haven't been using that in Zolcano. I should be. I also haven't been using... Oh my god. I forgot to equip the Lumberjack set again for 3 hours of Cellucep. Jesus Christ, what the hell is wrong with me? I'm like, I'm gonna pick gear for cutting Celluceps. Oh, why don't I do a dragon change? What the fuck? Alright, well, this is gonna be a pretty sweet XP dump here into construction. Let me look at my skills really quick and make sure there's not some other skill I'd want to put it on. My thought with construction is that training construction is garbage. I hate it. It's the worst. I don't want to do it. Also, it costs money, and my access to money is limited, given that I have to elk things. And I can easily train... Let's just go down the list. Mining sucks, but I get XP from Zolcano. Agility sucks, but I can force train it as much as I like. Smithing sucks, but I get plenty of XP from Zolcano. Herblore, I still have my Starflower cheese, even though they kind of nerfed it a little bit. Fishing, I'm probably going to get higher just from Karambwans. Range, attack, strength, no problem. Cooking will probably hit 99 from Karambwans. Prayer still sucks, but I don't really need any... I don't need a prayer amount higher than 85. I guess prayer is the most convincing, now that I think about it. A lot of people have trained their prayer very high. Crafting, I'm within boost range of the last thing I would make, which is an Amulet of Fury. Fire making I'm done with, because I just needed it for Shades of Morton. Magic I don't need XP for. Fletching is a little bit compelling. I'm hoping to get fletching done via ingot drops from Zolcano, otherwise I have to spend cash on it. But that's so easy and fast to train, and the actual training loop isn't as miserable as construction. Woodcutting, no. Runecraft sucks, but I'm done with it. Slayers, I'm done with it. Farming, I'm basically done with it. Yeah, I think it's construction. So let's clear the XP tracker and use all of these lamps on construction. It's going to be great. Curious what the final XP per hour is going to be. 96M, pretty sweet. The 85, basically 86 construction. I think that gets us within boost range of anything interesting we could make for the league. We may have already been there, but now I don't have to boost. Maybe? Let me check. The important thing was being able to make all of the treasure chests, things that let me store clue rewards, because as soon as this clue change goes in, I think it's going to be on Wednesday, I'm going to go hard on clues. In fact, that might be how I close out the league, is just farming elite clue scrolls on Dark Beasts or Abyssal Demons or something, and just trying to get as many Master Clue completions as I can, and do as many of the clue-related league tasks as humanly possible. So let me sit here for a second and bank stand. I gotta consider what I'm gonna do next. Alright, so I do have to step away from my computer for a little bit, not for super long. I think I'm gonna do some ranged training preparation for potentially getting a blowpipe to drop. I don't have a particular goal here. I just need to step away from my computer for like 15-20 minutes, and I don't want to be doing nothing, so I will go do Desert Bandits and be AFK for a bit. Alright, so that was 3 levels of ranged. I gotta go find something different to do here. Done with my AFK time. Let's keep working on Calphite Queen Head. Oh my god, it's the Calphite Head. I can get the fuck out of here. I don't have to do 256 kills like I did on live. I am over the moon. I cannot begin to tell you how much I was not looking forward to being here for another 120 whatever kills, 122 kills. And the elite task is auto-completed with the drop. And I already got everything else from this boss. So goodbye, Calphite Queen. Let me chill at the bank and be excited for a second, because I'm going to have to go hard on fletching now so that I can actually finish the Elite Diary. Probably, well, I'm probably not going to get enough Slayer points, but I should use that to recolor the Slayer helmet. have a green Slayer helmet, the only person in the whole league with one. Alright, I'm going to sit here for a second and think about what I'm going to do for fletching. It's probably going to be doing Zelcano until I get enough bar drops that I can make enough darts that fletching will hit the level. I do have like 1,000,000 gold, and I do have a bunch of extra Barrows gear that I can alch. So I could still probably do broad bolts, but if I'm going to be leveling fletching anyway, I feel like I should just do that. Alright, I'm going to do Zelcano for a bit. Maybe we'll get lucky. Woohoo! I got MVP there, and I was like, I hope it's a good drop, but it's Adamantite bars. Because it wasn't just MVP, but it was like, I got just an insane amount of points there. I killed a golem twice and hit it with a ton of Tephra for like 25s and 20s repeatedly. So I was hoping I was going to get a really good drop to get multiplied by my point total and not like, pure essence or something. So, Adamantite bars is about as good as it's going to get. Need those darts anyway. I got 4 other people to move to a server to 5 mana for extra loot, so we'll see how it goes here. I got 1 Runite ore drop, 14 Runite ore, which I think is pretty good. My first kill was an MVP. And so was my second kill. Unfortunately, it was a Dragonstone drop, which is about as bad as it gets. Why does that keep kicking me in? That was a really good kill in terms of points, but Cosmic Runes are not a great drop. I want bars. I don't even want ore, unless if I get a really big coal drop. I'm going to stay here, this small group offshoot server, until we get, until I get another bar drop, or silver ore, or gold ore, or coal. Any of those 3 things happening, then I can probably bounce. That's a silver ore drop, I'll take it. Alright, we'll see how much smithing XP that produces, and then as a result how much fletching XP, and then we might close the gap with just spending money on broad bolts or something. Crystal Impling, come on, catch it. Thank you. Impling Notifier. 4 rune scimitars, okay. That's fine. 60k gold? I think I have just enough money to buy the rest of the way there with broad bolts, so I am going to go switch spellbook so I can alch, do some alching. I'm gonna strategically alch the Barrows pieces that don't have a huge difference between their GE price and high alch price. That should put me with more than enough money to do this. Might actually alch these staffs first, that might be more efficient. But in any case, I'll buy 90 fletching, and then we'll go work on getting a spicy stew boost for it, and then finish the Elite Desert Diary, and that will be a very productive day. I do nothing else after that. Alright, gonna buy, what's my math here? 17,384 broad bolts. And I gotta go get some more feathers, which I'll do here shortly. End up paying about 55 gold per bolt. Slightly more by buying 50 at a time, but it's such a small increase in the price that it's worth doing it this way. I basically did this on the live servers for the Diary Cape. Just imagining doing this, but 16 times as much. Well, even more than that, because I did this from much lower fletching level. Alright, I couldn't talk for a second there, so I ran around and fast forward and did the other steps. So I ice barraged a jackal in the desert, and I restored my prayer points of the Sophanum altar. Jar is the character that actually gives you the desert reward, so I'm going to sit here and use mouse keys to do all of these. 17,000 bolts actually isn't that many compared to what I had to do on the live servers. Like I said earlier, just going from 88 to 90 would have been that times 16? What the fuck is wrong with me? Why would I do that? 278,000 bolts for 2 levels? I apparently did that on live. Already wiped out the memory of it. Alright, well, here we go. Enjoy the fact that this is fast forwarded. Okay, my wrist doesn't feel great, but there's fletching 90. Can now make dragon arrows. Hooray. Glad I did the calculation correctly. So if I need to train range and I'm worried about ammo, I shouldn't have to worry about it ever again if I wanted to do it with a rune crossbow. Let me... God, got my palm here. I guess I don't know if I've done this style of fletching training on live yet as far as the quest cape has been published. Basically what you do is you set up mouse keys, you hold down the control button, so I just put my phone on top of the control button, and then you press 6 on the numpad and 4 on the numpad to move back and forth, and then you double tap 5 in between them. So like I put my left middle finger and my left index finger on the 4 and the 6, and my right index finger in between them braced with my thumb, and I go, which I don't know if that's going to come through. RTX voice might filter that tapping sound out. But anyway, that's done. Now I need a boost to 95. Is it orange spicy stew for fletching? I'm actually not sure. Temporary boost. It is orange, unfortunately. That's the one I have the least of. I do have 6 though. Alright, let's try to fish for it. Hopefully I don't have to go -5. Great. To get a +5 crafting boost though. I don't have any onyxes to use it with. Hey, there it is. That wasn't so bad. Alright, I have to double check because it's fletch dragon darts, but does it have to be in the camp? Fletch dragon darts at the Bedabin camp. And I think I have these dragon darts because of crystal implings. I don't know if I could have gotten them otherwise, so it makes me feel better about picking up Tyrannin. I think I could have gotten them if I'd done like Promenic instead of Tyrannin. I probably could have gotten some from Warcath or something, but I wouldn't have had anti-fire potion, which would have been kind of an... Oh right, I still need to get a pass. After this, I won't need one anymore. Now that I never need to do Calcite Queen ever again. I'm so glad that thing dropped. You can see there's my live kill count. Current kill count, 124. Alright, this is the stream kill count. Got some good stuff though. Got all the uniques. So I keep fighting it to get the task for 250 kills, but maybe when I get the Sanguinesti staff or something, if I get it before I burn it. This is the Bedouin camp. Let's make one just to make sure I get it here. Elite task complete. You've completed all the elite tasks in the desert area. League task. Complete the elite desert diary. Okay, awesome. I think that means that other than Lumbridge, which I might not be able to do at all, I've done all of the possible diaries in my regions. Man, I really hope that I'm able to do Lumbridge. Well, it's a couple days off from when I get to try Tears of Guthix again, but I think with 135 quest points, it might just not be possible. I'm going to try to do some world hopping to find a world that has the right staggering of tiers, but I don't know if you saw it on the fast forward. It was probably too fast, but I went ahead and opened a bug for that because I don't think that they considered that you could pick a region combination that would just not have enough points for that to be possible. Jar. Completed all the elite tasks in the Desert Diary. Here's your reward. You can now charge a Pharaoh Scepter with 8 charges, which who cares on live, but it's actually very helpful on the League. Amulet protects you from desert heat at all times, potentially actually relevant. Shortcuts are open in the Calphite Hive. Amulet will teleport you to Narda, that's the big one. Negotiated free passage through Shantae Pass. I have another amulet. That amulet's pretty exciting. That's basically my ornate rejuvenation pool. I can't restore stats, but I think it recovers everything else. I think I'm still going to put the pink lamp on construction. It's right past 88 construction. Narda. Oh yeah, it's one tile away. Beautiful. This isn't a terrible bank teleport. It's not as good as the Theater of Blood one, but it's probably fine to bring with me if I'm not doing lots of trips. Okay, I need to find something else to do. That was a pretty big thing to work on. Let me sit here and think about it for a sec. It might be Slayer, but right now I've got a Tazar task that's not AFK, so I want to do something else. We'll see. Screw it, let's go do the Tazar task, because maybe I'll luck out and get I could get some drops, which would be nice, so I can complete more League tasks, but maybe after I do it, I'll get a good follow-up Slayer task. Also, now I can port out and heal myself constantly, so I don't have to worry about using Blood Barrage, but I guess I'll bring the runes for that just in case. Man, there's all kinds of stuff I can do that wasn't reasonable before. Like, I can try to get the pickpocket a diamond task. Before, they would do so much damage that, like, carting the food around would be just port and recover every time. This is also crazy fast. 1.25 Slayer XP, or 1.25 mil Slayer XP per hour. Probably gonna end up getting 99 Slayer, even though I wasn't going for it, and I'm not particularly excited about Slayer, just from, like, bossing and doing this kind of thing. Alright, task complete. That was pretty fast. Let's see what the next one is. Still hoping for an Abyssal Demon task, because I want to go hard on Abyssal Sire. Harpy Bug Swarm. Ooh. I'm gonna try to do this task. It's probably one that I'll block whenever I get enough points to start blocking things. Task complete, and go see what the next one is. Come on, Abyssal Demon. Or something AFK. Not Harpy Bug Swarms. Well, Water Fiends suck, but they're not Abyssal Demons, so... Or they're not Harpy Bug Swarms, so... I'll go do that. Kinda AFK. Hooray. I'm about to go do a couple nightmare attempts with Clover here. We'll see how it goes. Try bringing fewer brews this time. It might be a problem. Alright, doing this as a trio. See how it goes. Very nice second kill. I feel like I did a lot better that time. 3 Ceradomin brews. What a drop. 5 Cera brews, excuse me. Kill 3 went pretty well. Learning the fight. Kind of cool. 26 emeralds. What a drop. Kill 4. This is a fun boss. 9 minutes. Damn, we're doing pretty well. Hey, it's 5 KC, 67 blood runes. I guess that pays for the blood runes I've used. It's fun. 5 KC. Totally get 50 KC on this before the league's over. And I think I'll be prepared to do it on the live servers. All right, that's it for today's episode. We finished the Desert Elite Diary, which is really exciting. And I feel like I'm a lot more confident with Nightmare now. Like I said, I uploaded a 1x speed Nightmare kill. In case you're interested, there's a link to it in the previous episode's description. I might put a no speed up link to today's Nightmare fights as well, just to kind of compare the difference. It's been helpful for me and Clover to look at them, to try to pay attention and see what we did wrong. So that might get uploaded. If it is, it'll be in the description. If not, they won't be. Tomorrow, don't know what our current objectives are. I guess I might try to keep grinding out Slayer in the hopes of getting an Abyssal Demon task. This is where not having unnatural selection is kind of sucking, but I'm hoping that clues are going to be awesome again as soon as the next patch rolls around. Make them easier to do, and hope to just sit and do a shitload. So I'll see you later. Bye.